What up, G-Live Game Night? Welcome. G-Live Paint Night pala tayo ngayon. What up, G-Live Paint Night fam? We're here tonight. We're live again, 8 p.m. with our friends from Arcos Hobby Paints and our resident painter, our Kobold DM. Hopefully, you guys are in chat. Let me know if you are here. We're gonna uh, just chill chat. It's Friday. You know what it is. But yeah, before we get into like all of these painting lives, the live stream and everything, I do have a couple of announcements before and forever, hopefully forever, 350 instead of 600 pesos, which is a big jump. So if you guys are getting stocking stuffers for your friends and family this Christmas, or if gusto niyo lang mamigay ng board games, this one's a really good game to give out. Yeah. So 350, that's all in Lazada, Shopee, gaminglive.com, and also our stores. Next is, of course, we're talking about our painting. The next announcement is we do have paints coming in very soon in Gaming Library. Currently, you can only get the 12 colors sample pack, na 10 ml each. 12 colors naman yan. For 680, it's from Arcos paints, which is going to be featured in this live stream. Soon, you're going to get those contrast mediums and also your acrylic paints and neon acrylic paints natin. Yeah. And then later tonight, if you guys stay tuned, we're gonna ask you guys to answer a question. If you answer that question, you're gonna be part of this Wheel of Fortune, where we're gonna be giving away. One lucky winner is gonna get a sample pack of the 12 colors paint set. Yan. So stay tuned before the stream ends, so we can give you a chance to start your miniature painting journey. Yan. Like I said, welcome again. We do have guests. We have Teri. Hello, Teri, from Arcus Paints, and also Carl. Of course, you guys know Carl, the Kobold DM, also painting
Hello, hello.
miniatures. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We the set that we asked them to do is Marvel United, since we do love that game, and mm, yan, ang ganda ng colors na inano nila. We do have more miniatures for Marvel United. Hopefully in the future we can make more of these G Live paint nights. But yeah, hello Angelique Marie. Hello Terry, sabi ni Angelique, and also Kian Morales Sensei. Nice to be part of this. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for dropping by. If you're watching live on Facebook, we're also live on YouTube. You can search G Live Game Night, Paint Nights. Munti ka na sabi. G Live Game Night. You guys can subscribe, like there. But if you're on Facebook, we do appreciate the likes and the shares, so that you can get more people into the hobby that we're in, board gaming and also miniature painting. Very close to that hobby. Yeah. But yeah, enough of me talking. I want to ask a couple of questions before we continue. Let's get to know our painters. Hello, Terry. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. Terry, what are you painting tonight? And what are you using? Yeah, let me zoom in for you. Nope, that's the other one. Nope. There you go.
So, so this set is also Marvel United. I think it's the same set that Carlos painting.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, I have
Black
Black Widow.
Widow. Oh,
Almost done.
ganda.
And now I'm painting Captain America.
Wow.
These are really
Yeah.
and I am using Arcos for this paint.
Arcos, yeah. There you go.
Yep.
Nice. So you have with you Black Widow, Captain America, and I think the other one's the Wasp.
Yes.
Yeah, the Wasp. Nice. Okay.
Was
So may stages pa nung
Ant-Man.
Oh, also
I
Ant-Man.
got yeah.
Nice. And then with Carlos here, we do have Ultron. Yeah. So medyo metallic siya.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, hey, explain that. Basically, I'm just trying to the metallic look,
metallic look,
whether
yeah.
the actually use metallic paint on it.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Nice.
I actually just started just a couple of hours ago.
You just started. Okay. Nice.
So far I only use three colors.
Cool. Okay, so we do have Bon Carlo Ang here saying hello. Hi, Madam Teri. And Johan Katubag says hello. Recently got into Warhammer and I love painting minis. Although it's not the best yet, I really would love to learn how to glaze properly. So I'm guessing glazing is a part of painting. Which part of, like, is that the ending na yung pag-glaze, or is that just a, I don't know what I'm saying.
It's a technique.
It's a technique. There you go.
It's
Some yeah,
good.
well, I was gonna say glazing sometimes is used to blend
Mm.
paints. For example, you want to transition from one color to another. So some people use the glaze or a really thin layer of paint over existing layers.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
how some people use it.
Nice. Dwayne, welcome to the stream. He said painting. Yep, Dwayne, we gotta learn how to paint. As you can see, wala akong paint kasi hindi ako nagpe-paint talaga. I don't know how to paint. Alan says my feedback. It's maybe may onting ano. We'll try to fix it. Teddy says yes. Gandang gabi, Achi. Teddy De La Cruz. Welcome to the stream. And Sam, welcome also. Thank you for dropping by. Did you start painting already, Sam? Have you started painting? John Irvin Fabul says, "Hi, would like to know the specific paint brand you use. I recently just bought my Marvel United All In, and I haven't painted all my miniatures yet." All right. So currently, they are using Arcos paints. Do you have? Can we show a bottle of that? Then kay Terry na lang. There you go. Soon gonna be available here on Gaming Library. So you guys can search actually now in gaminglive.com yung Arcos paints, and then you'll see like the whole collection there. I'll show it a bit later also. But tonight we're gonna be giving away at the end of the stream yung sample pack, which is a set of 12 colors na tig the 10 milliliters. ML yun, diba? Milliliters, yeah. So you guys can start. You can use that to start your painting journey there, John Irvin. Yeah. Angelique says, "Hope I can be a good painter like you, Tita Terry." Sabi ni Maddie. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hello, Maddie.
Actually, di ba, available na yung sample pack, right? On the website?
Yes, it is available on the website. Yung sample pack. Kian says there's a bit of echoing feedback on Ate Terry's and Carl's side. Yeah. That's okay. We're here to show the paints. Dwayne says, I always wanted to get painting because of D&D. You know what, Dwayne? I also want to paint, but I need, next time natin gagawin yun, I need Terry and Carlos to be there while we paint. Kasi I'm not the best in painting. But yeah, it's nice to learn a new skill. And sabi ni Sam, I just started painting din mostly unmatched in Marvel United. You did, Sam. That's awesome. Got myself a set of Arcos paints. Have plans of getting the neon colors then. Yeah. So let me just quickly show you guys the Arcos set. Since you guys are talking about it, maybe people are interested in this. So if you go to gaminglab.com, if you search Arcos, yan, just search Arcos. May lalabas na dyan. I've created these. Meron ng acrylic paints, one set. So 12 colors, sample pack. And then, ito yung mga coming soon natin. We do have contrast mediums, auxiliaries, which is for Terry.
You can use you can use these to make your own contrast paints. So for the guys who are familiar with contrast paints, so it's kind of like that.
Okay.
Between,
And then we do have our acrylic paints, which is madaming colors, and yung neon paint nandun. If you actually click them, you're gonna be seeing how many colors there are. There's white, red, green, black, orange, magenta, burnt sienna, Lancaster yellow, dark blue, scarlet red, violet, bright yellow, and golden yellow. Yeah, you guys can browse through these, order them once they're available, and then you can also check that out for our neon paints here also. Meron tayo neon pink, neon green, violet, neon yellow, neon blue, and neon orange for those brighter looking miniatures. Okay. So balik tayo sa comments. Sabi ni Edric, Arcos sample set is sulit. I think so too. If you're starting to try miniatures, I don't think you should get like a really big uh number of colors and big bottles. I think this one's good to start with, lalo na for the starter packs. Juno Alcantara, welcome to the stream. He's waving to us. Hello, welcome. And uh, John Irvin is asking, do the Arcos paints come in several finishes like matte, metallic, or shimmer?
Arcus paints are matte as of the moment, but there we have auxiliaries like satin mediums. So
Mhm.
that if you want the satin finish, satin to glossy actually, so you can use that on top of your. You can either mix them or use them as a varnish.
Okay. So basically
Um,
the paints mismo are just matte,
matte,
but then you
yes,
can add something on top of it to make it shiny or uh
shiny.
matte. Shiny.
Well, satin, yeah, satin to glossy. But the metallics, we don't have that yet. Arcos
Mhm.
doesn't have that yet, but I think it's in the works.
Okay. It's in the works. Metallics,
Water based, yeah.
water based
Yep,
are
yep.
in the works. Yeah.
All water based, yes.
Yeah. Summer Salas is asking, what paper are you using for your wet palette? Having trouble finding parchment paper without wax.
This is actually just regular parchment paper. How about
Regular
you, Carl?
parchment paper.
Yeah. How about you, Carl? What are you using?
Paper. For
For
ano,
your
this
wet
one,
palette. Yeah.
yeah, for my web palette. Ano lang, parchment paper that you get from National Bookstore, I just boil it for 15 minutes.
Whoa. Why do you have to boil parchment paper for 15 minutes?
So, it gets rid of the coating that
The
Mm.
wax for
causes it to, yeah, it's not wax eh, for, kasi you have to be able to write on the parchment paper. But basically, it has a coating that I just get rid of by boiling it in 15 minutes, then
Mm.
letting it.
Interesting. Nice. TL Cruz says, hi, mommy, sabi ni Nico.
hello. My son
Hello.
is watching.
Dwayne says, haha, Willow, we should learn how to paint. Let's get each a coach tapos compare final products. Actually, sige. It's Carlos and Willow versus Terry and Dwayne. We should have
Yeah.
that shit.
Pwede.
Angelique says, can we use that type of paint in repainting my Barbies? Tinatanong ni Maddie.
Yeah, absolutely, Mary. Yes, you
Absolutely.
can.
Wow. Arcos naman.
Ay,
And what's Arcos NMM set?
The non-metallic, non-metal metal, non-metal.
Non-metallic metal
Ay,
set.
there you
When?
go.
Soon?
Yes, soon.
Soon.
It's
There you
supposed
go.
to be end of October, November.
Okay.
Hopefully.
But yeah, as long as they produce it, then we'll take it into Gaming Lab so you guys can get it from there. Yeah. And Jon is asking, does contrast medium make paint into something similar to Citadel contrast paint?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay,
There
can
it
you
is.
can you explain that? I'm not entirely sure what that is yet.
It's okay. Si contrast paints kasi, it has that effect wherein it leaves you highlights. It automatically has highlights, just kind of like this one over the edges. It's because um, it's because of the pigment movement for the contrast paints. So with the upcoming contrast mediums from Arcos, so you can mix them with your regular Arcos paints, and then would basically turn them into a contrast paint. So when you apply it, so you'd have that contrast effect wherein you should get those highlights in shadows or the stronger color on the recessed areas of your figure. So,
Nice. Okay. Medyo gets ko na. Expert na ako. Yan. John Irvin is also asking, what do you apply to the painted miniatures for full protection? After painting it, I guess.
Top coat. My favorite is a friend recommended this France. It's Mr. Hobby's Mr. Top Coat. It's from Mr. Hobby. It's spray can. But you have to remember that if your paint is acrylic, please use an acrylic top coat also because if you use a lacquer type of top coat, yeah, there. If you use a lacquer type, it might have a reaction to your paint, especially if it's not that cured enough. So mine is Mr. Hobby, and Carl is.
Sa'yo, Carl.
Yeah.
Premium varnish.
I have not tried that.
Vallejo.
Airbrush.
This is what I use for finishing, for protecting.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
Available ito sa outdoors in the mall.
Okay.
So I usually go for the matte. Yung matte.
Matte. Nice. Gino is asking, hello, happy Friday. Question, where can I get that clamp mount for the base of the fig? Okay, I actually asked this before the stream started, but it looked really interesting. What are these called, and where did you get them?
This is an STL file from Loop Studios. So Loop Studios is a company that makes STLs for miniatures. So you can 3D print them if you have a 3D printer. So my husband, shout out to my husband, he 3D printed this.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So it's an STL file, basically a 3D printer.
Yeah, 3D printing.
File that you can get and then just print it. And then there you have it. How about you, Carlos? What do you use to like clamp or mount sa base?
Ghetto ako.
Yeah. I mean, we should know all these kinds. Yung mga ghetto, may mga ano, di ba?
Ghetto ako. So ito, acetone bottle, right?
Acetone bottle. What do you do with it?
Kita.
Okay. You put like a sticky thing and then put the miniature on top. Nice.
Ghetto ako.
I have those too.
Yeah.
Any bottle that has the perfect height.
Anything you can hold while painting would do, I guess. Yeah. Nice.
Minsan nga wala eh, so I have lots of paint on my hands.
Sa kamay. Okay, we do have a question. How many paints are in the range at the moment? At the moment, here, let me quickly show you again. Yan. At the moment, wala pa in the stores in our Shopee, Lazada, and yung 30 milliliters na contrast mediums and neon and acrylic paints. But we do have yung 10 milliliters set ng 12 colors. So I'll show you guys. Here it is. So you get scarlet red, magenta, violet, blue, green, golden yellow, bright yellow, Lancaster yellow, white, burnt sienna, and I think the last one is black. For only $680 for that whole set. Yan. But also we're gonna be giving it away before the stream ends a whole set of this. So stay tuned for that on how you can join and paano nyo makukuha yung items na yan. Yeah. There. Carlos is holding one.
Yeah. Just got to say with the Arcos Sampler set is the right now best bang for the buck in terms of if you just want to start out and see if this is something that you want to do for a little amount of money paint stock. I mean, the bottles might look small, but they go a long way. And it's a good range of colors. This is actually a good beginner range of colors, and you can get a lot done with it.
So the Arcos paints, Terry, they are mixable, right?
Yes. It has high pigment content, so you are free to mix it with the colors. If you want to make your own color, there's a specific color that you wanna do, or there's a type of finish. So you can mix it without worrying that it's gonna get desaturated because
Yeah.
because it has high pigment content.
Sige,
Perfect.
before we go to the next question, I'll just read the description so you guys get the details para maunahan ko na kayo dun sa questions. But here you go. Arcos Professional Colors is a local brand water-based acrylic paint that is specially created for artists who prefer to mix their own colors to achieve their desired use. With a high pigment concentration, the colors are highly saturated and perfect for creating any color you need. Our paint is specifically formulated to produce thin but high coverage coats while reducing traces of brushstrokes to almost none. Perfect for preserving details even in scale figures. Yan. So details, paint type, it's acrylic water-based, perfect for hand painting with wet or hard palettes. Can be used with an airbrush, pure or it can be thinned with water. 15 to 25 psi. Like I know what these are. Can be cleaned with water when wet and isopropyl alcohol or acrylic thinner stripper when cured. Works best on surfaces prepared with a primer, thin but opaque colors, buildable and self-leveling. 30 to 40% pigment content. Can be mixed with other brands of acrylic paints. Matte finish can also be used with various acrylic mediums to achieve different types of finish. Shake well before using. Includes hematite, tama ba? Bead agitator inside each bottle. What
For
is this?
the 30 ml.
Okay, for the 30 mls, yeah.
Yes.
Suited for painting, miniature tabletop figures, 3D prints, resin or filament, vinyl figures, clay sculptures. What is gunpla? And action
Gundam.
Gundam.
figures. Ooh, okay, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. So if you have any more questions, just let us know. Yeah. Current Johan says, thanks for the answer. Instant add to cart. Yeah, of course. We're gonna put more stock soon. So hopefully you guys can check out gaminglive.com or even the Shopee and the Lazada stores to get these. Lloyd T. Okay. Hi, looking forward to the tutorial since I got the Marvel United core and waiting for the other MU sets. What primer do you use and how do you apply it? I usually see tutorials in YouTube that their minis are already primed. Can you get the painting materials, primer, brushes, mount, clamp locally? Okay. So unahin natin. What primer do you use and how do you apply it?
Art can go first.
Sorry. This one. There you go. Carlos, what do you use for your primer and how do you apply it?
It's a spray primer. It's not really a primer, but it's spray paint. It's from Boston, so local. If you go to your hardware, it's about 180 to 200 pesos. But if you go to your friendly or not so friendly local hardware store, it's about 100 bucks.
Nice. So you just
The
how do you
important part,
apply this?
it's basically spray. So you just spray it onto
Okay.
the mini. I just make sure I just make sure that I heat the can first in hot water. Tapos, the important part is that you look for the flat color, so flat black, or if it says primer, that's what you use.
Okay. Okay. So if it's
So,
flat or yeah,
uh,
flat black or primer.
yeah, because that's how the paint latches onto the figure. Kasi if
Nice.
it's, let's say, satin or gloss, the paint's going to have a hard time, adhering to the figure.
Oh, cool.
So that's the important part for that.
Yeah. Why do you have to put it like in hot water? I'm curious.
Kasi it helps in making sure that it doesn't fuzz. Because sometimes when people spray and they use primer, hindi maganda yung texture niya. Magkakaroon siya ng parang grainy texture. So putting it
Mm,
in hot water makes it spray at a higher pressure so that
okay.
the fuzz doesn't have a chance to build up.
Nice. Okay. Also, para mawala yung COVID kung may virus man yung bottle. Terry, how about you? What primer do you use and how do you apply it?
Primer, good news actually. For the Arcus user, so we will also be releasing acrylic water-based primers, and that is what I use for my figures. So yeah, I
Okay.
tested out the black and the gray.
This is what you're using now.
Yes, yes.
Black
It's
probably.
so black and gray. Yeah, that's what I used for these figures. Yeah, and that's also coming out in the Game Lab's website.
There you go. Very, very soon.
Yes.
Next question was, I usually see tutorials, minis already, Brian. Can you get the painting materials, primer, brushes, mount, clamp locally? There you go. We also answered that. You can also get this locally in your hardware stores or even when they release Arcos Paint's primer. For sure, you can get it in gaminglab.com and our Shopee and Lazada locally. You mount and clamp. I suggest if you have a 3D printer accessible to you, that looks really cool. So we can try to look for that file. If not, I like the bottle way also. It's pretty smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
environmentally friendly.
Yeah. Gino says, "Whoa, that's a great price." Yes, it is. And Edric says the 12 colors is enough to mix any color you want. It looks like yes, if you're creative enough. I am not. Out of curiosity, Tax is asking, how well does it mix with other brands? Terry.
We've tried mixing it with Chimera, Vallejo, Scale 75. So I also have another friend who likes mixing it with Scale 75 paints, the Coco. Yeah, so far, those are the ones that we tested. As long as they are water-based paints also. They mix.
Water-based acrylic paints.
Acrylic, yes.
Yes.
Water-based paints.
There you go. Yonin is asking, any idea on approximately how many miniatures you can paint with the sample set? Thanks. Also, hi Carl. Sabi ni Yonin.
Hi, why?
How
Hello,
many
long time
miniatures
no
can you paint with the sample set?
Madami.
Uh,
Madami. I'm asking.
let's
It's for the sample set. If you push it, you could probably paint the Marvel United core set easily.
so that's like eight
Eight figures.
miniatures yun. Eight
8 miniatures
figures easily
with paint left over. With a lot of paint left over.
Yeah.
with a lot of paint left over.
And as you can see on my palette, I just put a few drops because it's really pigmented.
Mhm.
So when you start mixing it with other paints, like they kind of overpower the other paints. So I just put tiny amounts only.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should go a long way. A few figures for you.
Yeah. Where was I? Tax is also asking, how well does it work with an airbrush?
For the airbrush, we recommend either thinning it with water since some of the colors are really thick and opaque. We recommend thinning it with water, or we also have an airbrush medium. So it's kind of like the flow improver. So just a few drops, like a 2:1 ratio for
Mhm.
your Arcos paints. They're
So you mix it in with your Arcos paints and
that's right.
then put water and
Yes,
then
either water or the flow improver.
okay, cool. So I actually saw the flow improver in the list. I haven't put it lang yet, but it's soon gonna be there. I think I'm pretty sure it's soon gonna be there. Yeah. Gino says I just might get to finish my figs for my little scythe and start painting others. Well, you should. uh,
Yes.
how's your progress in my little scythe, Gino? How many ponies have you finished? And he also uses Bosny. He said. Um, Lion Ogre says Lion Ogre. Yo, good PM, Tita Terry. Welcome. And Johan is saying, speaking of Bosnia, is it okay to use their white paint for white base coat for getting the light on the model right? Can't afford a good airbrush right now. Eh. So he's asking if you can use a white Bosnia for getting the light on the model right.
For genital, I won't suggest the makapal kasi yung white ng boss ni eh. And the flat white that they have is really thick, so I don't want to use that. I would suggest a different brand altogether. Let me find my
Mm-hmm.
brand. Hold on.
Okay. There you go. So Carl will suggest another way or another brand for your light on the model right. Sam says no place to use aerosol cans for me, so hand brush lang yung primer. So soon you can use yung Arcos primers na hand brush. Here you go. What is it called? Carl.
Yeah,
Do it.
it's you can find it on Ace Hardware. Then it's a little bit more expensive than Bosnia, but this is the
Yeah.
white paint that I use because it's thin.
Hmm. Okay. So where can Johan get that? Still Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware.
Hmm. It's a bit more expensive than the Bosnia, but it's a lot cheaper than getting an airbrush probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So,
And
I have a question for Terry. Are you ever going to get a white brush on primer?
Sorry. Like,
Are you going to get white na primer?
yeah, yeah. We are actually getting feedback or getting votes on what colors for the primer. But looks like we will come up with black, gray, and white.
pretend I'm painting also. Para hindi ako OP. Sabi ni Sam kasi wala siyang space for aerosol cans. So Gino said, you can use cardboard and put the figs inside when you spray the primer to prevent it from getting everywhere. Thank you, Gino. And sabi ni John Fred, oo, mura nga. Ang ganda ng lagay ng box. Yeah, it's gold foiled. I saw this in the office. Yeah. Sabi ni Sam, more concerned with ventilation. My area isn't well ventilated and my lungs aren't the best yet. Well, you can use a hand brushed primer. Alam ko na yung mga terms.
Uh, Sam, if you apartment complex ka ba? Kasi usually I just prime outdoors and spray. Like I can put up a video for priming. Kasi I don't prime indoors din.
Oh, you just prime it outside, but you'll have
Yes,
to wait like for like ilan minutes ba yung pag prime?
30 minutes.
5
Good to
minutes.
go.
Ooh. I should try painting. Um,
Yes.
Yonin says nice things, and then JL Marfori says Mami Teri. Woo. Hey. And also John Fred, here you go. We have another question from John Fred. In general, what colors do you use or mix po to paint the face and skin of Marvel United? Thanks. I think they are different skin, but I'm guessing this is a question for your human skins. Yeah. What did you use to mix to paint the face and skin?
So for the skin, I used Lancaster yellow. So this is kind of like the base flesh
Ah,
tone. Then I added a bit of red, red, and the golden yellow. As you
okay.
can see here on my palettes, and also white if you want to lighten it. So if you mix them together, you should have this nice darker flesh tones, a bit more orangey. So that's what I used for these. And for the highlights, again, that's what I used for these. So for the highlights, as you can see, caps eyes are lighter, and I'm gonna add more highlights
Mm-hmm.
later. Black Widow also has her highlights here, and darker shadow here. So yeah, I also add the burnt sienna if you want to make it a bit darker, so you can have your shadows. It's
Mhm.
really more of mixing and playing around with the colors, so you can get your highlights and shadows.
But that Lancaster yellow, let me quickly show chat also. This Lancaster yellow looks like parang meant, was it, did you make this for like skin tone basing?
Yes,
And
that's right.
it does look like something like that, no? Then you just add orange, red,
That's
or
right.
ano kung ano man yung tone niya. That's
Yep,
pretty cool. There you go. So this is also part of
the set,
uh
the basic set.
the set. So you have your skin colors, skin tones
Yep.
uh covered. There you go. Angelique is also asking what would be the best primer to use with it, and what to use to make sure that the paints would stay on the plastic.
It's really the primer.
The
Um,
primer.
yes, yes. And as for primers, you can use lacquer, but mostly lacquers you either use an airbrush or the spray can type. And you have to make sure that it's fully cured before you apply your acrylic paints. And there are also these acrylic primers, just like the one that Carl showed, the Bosni, so spray can. Or there's also one from Vallejo, and like I said, there will also be a water-based primer from Arcos.
Okay. I'm curious, why does it have to be fully cured before you start putting the paint on?
Because lacquer and acrylics have are actually different types. Their binders are different. The other one is solvent based. The other one is water based. So
Mhm.
they have a tendency to react with each other. Especially if, for example, you have your acrylic paint and then you put lacquer on top of it. So it's like some are saying it's eating up the it's gonna eat up the acrylic paint. So
Mm. Okay.
as much as possible, if you can stick with acrylic primer, acrylic paint, then acrylic top coat, then you should be fine.
Yeah.
Or
Nice.
lacquer, go lacquer all the way.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna skip a bit dun sa comments kasi Carlos was in the middle of doing it. Carlos, Sam asked you, curious why yellow on the red skull before you put the red. Carlos. Or maybe,
Kasi it's ano,
yeah,
I started with a black primer.
yeah.
So if I put in the red, it will be dull.
Mhm.
So I have
Okay.
to have a base coat. Yellow is a good base coat for it. Tapos if you
Oh.
put the red on top, it's brighter.
It does look brighter. So it's like instead of trying to color black, you're trying to color a lighter color.
Yeah,
Tama ba?
yeah. Kasi red is one of the more difficult colors to work with eh.
Nice.
Because it tends to be dull when you're not careful with it. And I want my red skull to be
Bright.
cartoonishly red.
Nice. Okay. My art teacher should be proud of me. Okay. We said, Donnie says, oh no, I'm late. Good evening. And good evening, Madam Terry. Don't worry. Welcome to the stream, Donnie.
Hello, Batsy.
And Dion says, white Bosny is thick. Yes. That's basically what I got from that also. What white Bosny is thick. Gina says, I use gray for primer. What's the pros and cons of using black, gray, or white as a primer? That's a good question.
Carl, you wanna
Yeah.
Carlos.
Um, Depends on what you're trying to do. Black kasi, it allows for a lot of shortcuts. But it all depends on what you're trying to achieve. For example, if you want a darker color scheme, a black primer would be good. Um, White as a primer is if you want a brighter color scheme, you usually want to have white to work on as your base. Gray is in the middle. So what people do instead of just sticking with with let's say um black primer or whatever, or black primer to start with. What they do instead is they go with what they call genital priming. So they start with a black, uh, basically a black primer. Then they use a gray and a white paint on top of it to show the highlights, so that you have a guide to follow. That you have a guide or something to follow when you're planning out your shadows.
Mm-hmm. So you
Which
can mix
is
them all.
actually what we did with, which is actually what I did with Ultron.
Yeah.
So it started out with black. Then I worked on gray and then white.
Nice. There you go. Uh, did I skip a question? Okay. Carlo Emmanuel is asking, what foam do you use for wet palette, and what and hydration sheet can I use? I think this is the parchment paper. Is that ano? I don't know. You know what? You guys can answer.
This one underneath the palette.
Oh.
I use the PVC foam. They are. I just got one from Daiso. I'll show you. It looks like this. Oops. There.
Oh.
So close. But yeah, it's from Daiso. I even have the package here. Let me zoom out. There you go.
PVA
PVA.
absorbent cloth.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is it? What is this for?
It's used to hold the water to keep your palette moist. So your aim is keeping the surface a bit moist so that your paint doesn't dry up easily. Compared to using a hard palette, for example, which we're just using those plastic plates where you can put your paint. So you have a bit of an extended time for your paints.
Before they dry out.
Yes, it's just
Oh,
to keep the surface moist.
I'm also learning. Nice. Chester Minoru says, "Uy, hello, welcome to the stream." Gina says, "Wow, nice lighting effects on the Black Widow."
Thank you.
And of course, Gino needs a pun in our live stream. He says, "A Lancaster yellow always pays his debts."
Yes, of
Yes,
course.
of course. Okay, and then Janfred said, "Bought the paint set, but haven't painted for a long time now. I guess time to paint my X-Men United base." You should. Yeah,
Yes, you
X-Men.
should. Let's
Yeah,
go.
actually, Marvel United is a really nice. I think it's a really nice starting
It is. It
miniature ano din.
is.
And medyo mas malalaki yung surfaces niya, right? Kesa sa like yung normal miniatures na ano.
That's right.
Kasi it's chibi. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Lion is asking, question to Tita Neri. So far, what is the best seller from Arcos Paints?
It's really the set, the
The set.
12 color set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi it's like you have all the colors that you start with. It's not like parang when you have a project and then you have to make a list of the colors that you need for a certain project. With the set, at least you have almost all the colors that you need to start.
At least hindi ka mabibitin na, oh, well, wala na akong orange or
Out
something.
of stock, see,
Yeah.
you can mix.
Yeah. Lexagala says, Teri, welcome to the stream.
Lex, hello.
And Carlo Emmanuel is asking again, what can I use for thinning down Arcos paint for airbrushing? I think yung flow improver is gonna come out soon, and then you can
Water.
also put water. Yeah.
Yep.
Naalala ko na yung mga terms natin.
Very good.
Yes, I'm learning. Janfred has another question. Isn't yellow usually difficult to paint against black primer? How many times do you need to reapply yellow to make it bright yellow?
You want me to try? I can try now.
Yeah, let's try that.
Let's do a test. So let's test the two. Or let's test the bright yellow first.
Bright yellow on black primer.
That's right. Yeah.
That is the yeah.
Let's see.
Nice. I like people helping out in the stream. Yeah. For those who know how to paint, you can answer some of the the painting questions also. But we'll go through them after we test this out. Actually, while you're testing that out, we can ano pala. We can move.
Let me just get a brush.
Gino is asking, good to know about the wet palette. I just use a metal isa, cup of water and tissue. Lol. What's the parchment wax paper for? So the one you put on top of that, the foam.
The the parchment paper, the wax paper is enough just to absorb a bit of um, liquid, just a little bit of liquid to keep everything moist, surface moist, but not necessarily making the liquid mix with your or the water mix with your paint. So
Mm.
the paint's consistency stays the same. That's why we prefer using the wax paper or parchment paper. So if you're curious, why not the regular paper like bond paper? The other types of paper, kasi they don't have the special coating wherein if they get wet, you, you have a tendency to scratch off the fibers.
Mhm.
So then
Yeah.
they also mix with your paint. So,
They break off. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they easily break too.
Yeah.
So
Lalo na pag wet yung underneath.
Just to clarify, parchment paper or baking paper, but wax
yes.
paper kasi will just reject water outright.
Yes.
No.
Well, there are. I've used It's actually the cheap type of wax paper, so it's really thin. So that was
Yung
actually
baking paper, yung sa baking supply, yung tig-50.
yes. Yeah, done.
Yes. Yeah, those work. Those work. If you go to a baking supply store, you get a roll for 50. It's a bit thin, so you might want to double up, but that could work as well. That works as well.
There you go. Yeah, and so we're testing out the yellows
Yellow. Okay.
on black primer.
Yes. I will just paint it on Miss Marvel's.
This is Miss Marvel.
So that's how the
It's already yellow.
yes on black.
This is on black. There you go. So how many times do you need to reapply yellow to make it bright yellow? One. I don't know.
One, but as you can see, there are still sparse areas. If you want to make it really like solid yellow, then you can go for a second pass, or you can also put a white base, or you can even mix it with the white paint. Sometimes when I want it like really, really bright, so I mix it with white.
So mix yellow with white.
And it comes out as this.
Oh, that's bright. Yeah, that made difference ngayon. That's bright. Nice. There you go, John Fred. So that's a nice tip. You can mix it with white, or you can put white
base.
first and then yellow. Am I right? Yeah. Pag ako, I know the theories now. If I just need the dexterity to apply them. Yeah. Next is Sam is asking, any tips for painting ice?
Here.
Yeah. Are we painting
Speaking of
ice
which,
now? There you go.
yeah, it's for the ice. What I do is, well, actually, when I paint something that's very detailed, I start with the ice first. But here, I decided to do Captain America's armor. Pero for the ice, what I do is I start with the black muna, then just add the white sides.
Oh, you start with the pupil first, and then you put the.
I paint the entire like I.
Oh,
black
you.
muna. Yeah, and then I just paint the white around. Or if the area is like really really small, I use this tool. So you can see. So it's actually a nail polish. I don't know applicator. You use it
Mhm.
for nail art.
Yeah.
So when you use it or when you dip it in paint, so it comes up with a
Very,
perfect
very thin
or perfect
dot.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes use this, or if it's like really tiny, I use the triple O brushes. Yeah, ganyan.
That's a small brush.
Yeah. And to make it more lifelike, I like adding. Um, let me show you black widows. I don't know if you can see. But there, I like adding that aside from painting the pupil, I like adding a white dot also.
Mm, yeah. Like pag sa anime, 'di ba
Yes.
may dot that usually two or ano. Yeah. That's nice.
So yeah, those are
So you
some of
paint the whole black,
the
add the
black
white.
first and the white. Yeah, it depends. It depends on how big the figure is.
Mhm.
If it's really tiny, then white muna, then the dot for the pupil.
Just a dot. Okay. There you go.
Carl, you
I,
have a secret. Si Carlos.
do you have secret
Ikaw,
for
Zoom
doing eyes?
what's your ano? What's your hack
elbows
for
on
the
my
Siguro ako pag gagawin ko yan, I'll just make their eyes closed. Nakas yung,
pwede?
yung skin lang nila yung naka ano, para
just
wala problema.
just
Na
like
ano
this
lang.
one,
Yeah.
sleeping. It's an action pose.
Yeah. Okay. Next is Lion says thank you for answering. Tita Terry and more power, guys. Thank you, Lion, for dropping by. Lloyd T is asking, do you need to put a top coat after painting? Will it also be available in Gaming Live? Do we have a top coat from Arcos?
No, we don't have those spray top coats at the moment, but there are the satin mediums or matte mediums that can also be applied as a varnish. So
Mm-hmm.
it acts as a top coat na rin. But
A varnish.
you can just paint them over, hand paint them over.
There you go. Also, we do have a question of the stream. I forgot our question of the stream since you guys just came in. For a lot of people, I'm asking if you were to paint a board game, what board game would it be and why? Why did you choose that board game? Let me answer that quickly. I would paint Tolkien. If you guys know Tolkien, it's that big
Yeah.
uh gear because it's really beautiful pag nilagay mo ng colors yun and while you're playing it. Very, very nice
I painted
board game. You did? You painted one already, Carl?
Yes.
Wow.
So kasi
Okay, okay. Show us, show us. How about you, Terry? Would you...
For me, this.
Marvel United.
I'm planning to get more sets, and I don't know if it has been launched yet, but Skyrim will have a board.
Skyrim,
Yeah,
the board
have a
game.
board game. Yeah. So yeah, dragons.
Dragons. Nice. Okay. Next question. David is asking, can Arcos paint be used to paint wooden inserts? They're
Basically, what
basically wood. They're like, ano yung material ng wooden inserts usually, Carlos?
So, what was the question?
They're wood.
Wood?
Ano
Pwede.
yung wood type ng wooden inserts?
Pwede.
Okay, well, I don't know, but they're wood. Yeah, so pwede. Arcos can be used to paint wood.
I won't suggest it though.
Why? Why wouldn't
But-
you suggest?
Just if it's an insert, you're going to be putting stuff in and out, so the paint will be scraping off.
Mm, that's true. So what would you rather suggest David uses for wooden inserts?
For wooden inserts, probably a lacquer, a spray lacquer of some sort,
Mm,
hardware.
okay. There you go, David. I think this is Roland Policarpio answering Gino. This is it's to act slow as a slow barrier between the paint and the water. It keeps the paint moist. This is for wax paper and parchment paper. There you go.
It's my husband.
Oh, hello, welcome. Edric says, medyo ano tayo sa comments. That's insane coverage for yellow. Yep. And sabi ni John Fred, 2 coverage for bright yellow. That's good coverage. Yeah. And Gino says, I use a toothpick for the dots on the small
Yeah, there.
eyes and small details or the other end of the brush.
Yep.
Toothpick can be used easily.
Yeah, the
And
point
then
one.
this is Gino answering the GL questions. Once I get better, practice using my little scythe, then stuffed tables. Actually, stuffed tables would be nice to paint. Really cute yung miniatures na. But would love to paint the figs of Legend of Korra Pro Bending Arena. Because you love the lore. I'm pretty sure. I like that also. Yeah. And okay, we have another question. Lloyd is asking. This is a follow-up question to the top coat. Is it okay not to put a top coat anymore? Can you recommend a brand that is locally available?
For the top coat, it depends if you're just going to display it. Or you're not going to be touching it a lot. It's fine. But if it's for example, for board games, you have a tendency to touch it. It's really better if you have a top coat.
Yeah.
It protects your game. Um, Local one there.
I think Carlos
Ay,
has a local one.
Vallejo.
Yeah. So Vallejo, this is premium airbrush color, water-based, non-toxic acrylic polyurethane. Tama ba? Hindi ko masyadong mabasa. Matte urethane. Polyurethane. Yeah. Where can he get this, Carlos?
Either Outbar or Bayview, if you're familiar with the store.
Art Bar, and I don't know the
Mega
other.
Mall.
Mega Mall. There you go. There you go, Lloyd. Okay. How's your progress on... sige, let's check first on Teri. How's your progress on Captain America?
It's slow
Looking-
actually. I've been going back and forth from the blues.
The blues.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth. To the
When you win-
yes.
Yeah. When you paint like these characters, do you have a reference? Or
Yes.
do you... Yeah.
I like using references just to keep it accurate with the sections or the parts, for example, of the clothes, the armor. So yeah, I actually have a reference open.
Nice.
Have an image open.
And let's check out yung kay Carlos. Carlos is finishing Red Skull.
Fast. I'm really slow.
Iba-iba style ng painting, I think. And so what you did here, Carl, is you're finishing the head first. Well, it kind of makes sense kasi halos black lang pala yung ano ni Red Skull. Yung damit niya. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yo. I'm also finishing my Rick Funko.
Using chopsticks.
Kumuha lang ako ng chopsticks at saka kasi feeling ko kanina OP ako eh. I'm gonna hold the miniature also. Andy C says, great sharing of knowledge. Hope you guys do more videos like this. Actually, I'm thank you for dropping by. I'm checking out if we can do a painting challenge or a learning how to paint thing with me because I don't know how to paint. Yeah. So thank you for dropping by, Andy. Christian Dico has a question. Any plans to do more pre-mixed colors geared toward fantasy figures?
Oh yes. Yeah, that one. We have 2 sets coming out. That would be the one that was mentioned by Kian earlier, the NMM, non-metallic metal, non-metal metal.
Non-metal metallic.
And We also have the flesh sets coming out. So it's a combination of the fairy and the malefic flesh sets. It's going to be in one set. So that's coming out. Hopefully end of October or November.
There you go. So we'll once we like do have some figures, more figures. Actually, madami pa pala akong figures dito to send to them to paint for me for the show. But it's my birthday, joke lang. Yeah, we'll do some more of these. Clint, hello, welcome, Clint. Sabi niya, hey, cool peeps. Will GL be having miniatures and paints in stock? Paints will be in stock. Miniatures, update na lang kita. Watch out for announcements na lang, right, Carlos? Yeah. But paints are in stock. You can get the 12 set right now in gaminglive.com. Let me quickly show you. I put up the other colors na 30 milliliters so you guys can see what the upcoming colors are. May neon, may yung normal colors natin, and then your contrast mediums. Meron din yung mga finishes, but I'll add them soon or once we get them in stock. Yeah. Okay, Lloyd is asking, how do you correct the paint color if you make a mistake or when you go over the lines? Yan. Yan yung madalas na ginagawa ko. Kahit crayon over the lines.
For me, that's actually what I like about Arcos. Since it's really opaque and pag may lumampas ka. So let's have this as an example. Ito may lampas ako sa ice. So either you paint black over it or then you try, let me see if I can just paint blue over it. Kasi it's highly opaque, so it's easy for you to cover your mistakes.
Mm.
Yeah. And it's also thin, so even though it's opaque, it's very thin, so it's okay if you have multiple layers na on your figure. So,
Yeah, hindi naman malulose yung details when you add more layers.
yep, that's right.
That's-
And another thing that I do is, for example, medyo kaka-paint ko pa lang and lumampas siya. So I just correct it with a water-loaded brush. So parang hahabulin ko siyang burahin with a water-loaded brush, and that should get rid of the paint na lampas niya.
So just
As
dip
long as-
another brush in
Yes, that's
water.
right. So remove it and then wipe it sa napkin or sa tissue, then wipe it again. So that's how I try to erase
Nice.
the mistake. As long as it's not cured pa, you should still be able to erase or correct the mistake.
Nice. So either you paint on top of it or if it
Habulin
just
mo with the
habulin mo.
brush.
Yeah. Nice. There you go, Lloyd. Sam says GL membership discounts work on these, right? Sounds like I'll be buying more colors. Yes, they do, Sam. Syempre from gaminglive.com lang. In Shopee and Lazada, you'll get other discounts there because it's in Shopee and Lazada. But for gaminglive.com, yeah. Tagaling ko kaya, Sam. Joke lang. Fidel Rosa is saying hi, Teri and Polly. Who is your favorite female character to paint? There you go. Female character to paint. Your favorite.
Me, I like the one that I enjoyed painting the most was the most recent one that I did. She's Lilith. It's a bust figure. Lilith.
Oh, I saw this one.
Diablo. Yeah, it's on the page.
Wait, let me show you. Or let me show them your page and then the Lilith. Yeah, I saw this. Okay, so if you guys want to follow pala, Miss Teri, you can go and search Arcane Mechanicum Art. Tama ba? In
Yes.
Facebook and also on Instagram. You can follow this. She posts about yung mga paints niya here, and I think this one is this Lilith.
Yes, that's right. That's
There you go. Ang ganda. I saw this one and I was like, wow.
She's my
Galing.
favorite.
How do you even paint that way? I can't even do that digitally. How Oh, okay. I can see the
Yeah,
scale now. Ang galing ah. It's very detailed for...
that's a 3D printed figure.
Oh, it's only 3D printed?
Yes, my husband printed that a resin print.
Oh, combo pala kayo. Your
Yes,
husband, you guys have a 3D printer talaga?
yes, we have the resin and the
Nice. Do you also sell, or do you have like a 3D printing service also? Not
Yeah, sometimes we print. If my
commission.
husband is not that busy because preparing the STLs, the file for printing is sometimes tedious.
Yeah.
So it depends if he's not busy.
Yeah, they nag-off ata yung camera. Okay, we'll watch
Fixing it. I'm
Carla.
trying to
Don't
fix
worry,
it.
it's fine. Sige. Since it's already an hour also, we're gonna try to get the giveaway. So just a couple of things before we do the giveaway. One, it's gonna be a set of the 12 colors, 10 milliliters, that you can get. Yung naka-box that we showed a while ago. Yan. There you go. Carlos is showing it. All you have to do is comment in the live stream right now. Right now. Just comment hashtag GLxArcos. Hashtag GLxArcos. Type in there, and then I'm gonna do a whole spin the wheel. Whoever wins this, whoever the winner is, we're just gonna have to get it through Grab, Lalamove, or any courier. Or if you're by the area of Pasay, you can drop by and get it from our friend Carlos. Yeah. So if you guys want to join the giveaway now, just put hashtag GLxArcos. I'll put a sample GLxArcos in the comments below, and then I'll put you in the giveaway wheel. So there you go, Johan. Thank you for dropping by the stream. Christian Dico, thank you for dropping by the stream also. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We're gonna try to do more of these. Aldrich, welcome, Aldrich. Okay, sige. Madami nag-comment bigla. So I'm a slow typer. Nope. If you guys have more questions, just let us know. And if you did enjoy this show, let us know also, so we can do more of these in the future. Kian Morales, Yonin, Yoso, Elvin, Ortega. There. Johan said he learned a lot too. Thanks. Okay. Sige, keep maybe you can tag your friends also to get more chances of winning, so we can put them in in the spinny wheel of giveaways. Pwede ko rin ilagay ko kaya sarili ko dito. Joke lang. Yan. So yeah, we'll start the giveaway in a few minutes. So if you haven't yet, please do comment GLxArcos in the comments below, so we can put you in the giveaway wheel. Yeah, and we'll spin it before the stream ends. Let's just look at how we finish these miniatures. You guys, your dexterity must be like over 100 kasi kayang-kaya nyo kahit sobrang liit niya. I can't do these. I'm just telling you right now. But I want to learn how to do it. Yeah. Ang galing lang. I'm so impressed with like how people paint like this.
My hands are actually shaky. My I don't know. My style is I need my wrist to rest on something. Yeah. So I usually just make it rest, or the side of my hand. I need it rests sa holder.
Carlo,
sa table.
Emmanuel,
Same. It's more pa naman.
Andy.
It's dami mo sa technique yan. and practice, of course.
That's so cool. Oh, I want to ask you guys pala. How did you guys start painting? Like, did you start painting like sa paper lang, canvas, and then eventually you found out what miniatures were, tapos yeah. What what was the story? What is your painting story basically?
Arcos, yes.
Okay. I've always been I've always loved drawing. I've always loved painting when I was a kid. But in terms of painting miniatures,
Mm-hmm.
I learned about it nung napadama sa Green Hills way back when, nung boy pa ang Vera Mall, and people were playing Warhammer. And I
Yeah.
learned that you can assemble, paint, and play with toy soldiers. Basically combining all of my passions when I was a kid.
Nice.
Then, yeah, and yeah, so eventually when I started making my own money, I started with the hobby of
Nice.
painting. And now, so especially since marami na mga board games na may minis.
Miniature.
Kasi
Yeah.
before, yeah, before when you had board games, they would only have tokens, right? I remember I had a Batman board game where Batman was represented by a pawn, a blue pawn. That's it. So now that board games are coming out with miniatures, it's a good time to start, combining hobbies.
Yeah.
Natin,
Most
kasi
of the
maganda rin
board
siya,
games,
it
yeah,
brings the game to life.
most board games now, just buy the base game, you'll have 10 miniatures in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like what you did with Red Skull. Very, very nice. Galing. How about you, Terry? What's your painting story?
I started actually with I started painting with watercolor, just mostly flowers, girly stuff.
Mm.
Then I also got interested in painting Gundams.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's actually influenced by my husband. He started actually with Gundams. Then yeah, I got interested with it as well. So I like hand painting my Gundams, my Gunpla. Then a
Nice.
friend invited me over. Si Francie invited me over sa Philippine Tados. And
Mhm.
shout out to the Tados. And yeah, that's how I got interested with painting miniatures. So he gave us a few Warhammer figures, and I really enjoyed it. So from then, little miniatures na. And also art toys. I also paint for I paint figures for art toys.
Nice.
How long? It's like 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
That's why you're
Started
so good.
Gunpla, yeah. Started Gunpla.
How about you, How about you, Carlos? How long? How long did it take? How long have you been painting na pala? Sorry.
No comment.
All my life.
Since birth.
It's been a long time.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm pretty
But,
sure some of the folks on chat have not been born yet.
Oh. Well, it's never too late also like for me to start another hobby.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so hopefully ako yung manalo sa giveaway. Hindi, joke lang. I mean, if you're in chat right now, please do comment GLX Arcos so you can get into the giveaway. We're gonna do it in like 5 minutes. I'll give 5 minutes. So if you have friends or your family or ayayin mo lang yung kapatid mo, uy, sali ka lang dito, mag-comment ka ng GLX Arcos para tayo yung manalo dun sa paint so you can have the paints so you can start painting miniatures or toys on your own. I'll give you guys 5 minutes, so we're gonna do it at 9:20. We'll do the giveaway at 9:20. If you do have more questions, please do let us know. Yeah. So if you are curious and you just came into the stream, this is
Incidentally,
GLive. Yeah.
See, go. Uh,
Yeah. If you're curious and you just came into the stream, this is G Live Paint Night. We usually play board games, so we do a live streams every MWF 8 p.m. Where we talk about board games, anything related to board games actually. So this is part of it, yung painting na. We do playthroughs, top shelves, basically top tens of board games. So if you are not into board games yet, you might learn how to get into it through the show. I hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, and yeah, let's wait 5 minutes para people can still get into the giveaway. There you go. There's the people. John Fred, welcome. Jerry Yang, thank you for dropping by the stream. Who else is here? Kelvin, thank you. And John Dominic, there you go. Ayan yun na yung mga friends and family niya. So you can start painting on your own. Yeah. So just a reminder, our giveaway is the set of 12 colors, 10 milliliters each bottle. And you're going to have to get it from Pasay. So you can book a Grab, Lala Mover, or your choice of courier to get it. Or if you're around the area, you can drop by to get that set. Yeah. Whew. This has been fun. And I like seeing people paint. They're so good. Para pag feeling ko pag ako yung gumagawa, parang I should do something
just
else.
ano lang.
You know what I do kasi when I like paint or create something or draw, like I have the idea in my head, I just can't do it yet. And I know it takes practice. But yeah. Practice lang ng practice. John Fred says, may question siya, what's your next set of colors you plan to create or publish?
The sets would be the NMN and the flesh sets.
The flesh. So it's flesh sets and non-metal metallic.
Unmetallic metal.
What is it supposed to be? Non-metallic metal or non-metal metallic? It means it's not metal, right? Or there's no metal.
It looks just like what Carlos did with his with the other figure he's painted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks metallic.
Exactly. So it looks like it's chrome, but he just used matte paints.
Yeah.
And it's a
Okay.
really fun technique to do. But yeah, it takes practice to learn.
Oh, it's non-metallic metal. Okay,
Yes.
looks cartoonish metallic. Non-metallic metal, not non-metal metallic.
I just call it NMM kasi.
NMM. There you go.
Yes.
So yeah, so NMM and yung flesh sets are gonna be there soon. Yeah. I'll announce it in gaminglive.com or also in the Facebook page once we get it. So you guys can get some of these paints that you want. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have like 1 more minute before we do the giveaway. And we end the stream. But thank you guys for dropping by. Super fun to talk to you guys. Here's John Dominic answering the GL question of the stream. He said, I would love to paint the horrified miniatures, and there will be a new upcoming expand alone of it. Super excited. So, mga horror themed. Horrified is... Horrified. Oh, it's the Frankenstein one. That's pretty. Pero di ba iba yung art style ng Horrified? It's very like cartoonish, or it's yellowish red blue, something like that. But yeah, nice. Hello Eli Katubag, thank you. I'll put your name into the giveaway. If you just came in, you have 1 more minute to put in GLX Arcos so that you can have a chance to win the set. Jantred says, cool flesh sets. That's great. I'm still not good at mixing colors. When will it be po? Sorry, na-miss out ko kanina yung announcement. Okay, for the sets na yung may mga 30 milliliters, it's gonna be there around second week of October. Tama ba? Yeah, around second week of October, 11, 14. Yeah.
Yes. For the
wi-
flesh and NMM, that's gonna be either end of October or November.
Okay. So also this month. So may chance ka pang umabot na umabot for your horror themed board game nights. Sam says for the GL question, she wants to do all the unmatched sets. Actually, yun nga din yung inisip ko kanina. And then yung Marvel United sets, I will never finish. Yeah, that's a lot. Yung unmatched would be really nice painted. Have you seen the unmatched board game, Teri?
Who's included there? Because I was browsing all of their figures last night.
Yeah.
Who's included in the unmatched?
There's a lot. The first set includes Sinbad, Alice in Wonderland, King Arthur, and
Okay.
who's that one?
I didn't see that last night. The only sets I saw was
I forgot.
from
Who's that
the
one?
Black Panther and one with Loki and
I think that's Marvel Unmatched. And the whole system ng Unmatched is all of these characters from different worlds na ipapaglaban-laban sila, which is nice. I also have like Bigfoot, Bruce Lee is also there,
cool.
Robin Hood, tapos lalaban sila Sherlock Holmes. Well, so madaming ano siya. It's pre-washed. Is that the term, Carlos? It's
Yeah,
pre-washed.
may watch.
I don't know what's the term. But the miniatures are really nice. Yeah, may Dracula din. Yeah. Oh, Medusa. Medusa yung last na I didn't say the sa first set. John Dominic is also asking, is there a way to repaint them? Like stripping them off their first layers of paint?
Teri.
Are they? So they're painted na. I don't know the ones that are the
Yeah,
ones that are included in the board game. Are they painted na?
No, it's not. I
It's
think
not.
John is asking if na-paint niya na, that he wants to maybe like redo it. Can he
Okay.
strip off the layers of the paint?
Yes, we have the Arcos. It's called Arcos Revert paint stripper. And that's also available in the gaming light side.
Okay, there you go. So you can use a stripper yung tawag.
Paint stripper. That's
Paint stripper. Okay. And Johan answering the GL question, I would love to paint more Warhammer miniatures. The new kill team is amazing. Yeah, they do look nice. And sabi niya, I also want to paint my Gloomhaven Jaw of the Lion minis, but they're done so nice. I don't want to ruin the models. I mean, it's gonna be your own personal on the board game, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be still nice, even if hindi siya professionally painted. Okay, since it's 1:24, we're gonna do our giveaway. This is for the one set of this one. Basically, this one. One set ng 12 color sample pack, 10 ml each. You're gonna get scarlet red, magenta, violet, blue, green, golden yellow, bright yellow, Lancaster yellow, white, and burnt sienna, and also black pala. Yeah. So you're gonna get this. We have our wheel of names right here. For the last minute joiners, if you want to join, just put in GLX Arcos, hashtag GLX Arcos, so we can put your name here before I start. Nope, I'm stopping that. Don't look at that. Sorry, napindot ka. No one saw that. I clicked it. That's wrong. Alright, there you go. Sige. Sabi ni Jerry Yang, watching you paint Cap made me remember how I struggled on his shield.
Yes, that's why I'm not
Struggle
doing
is
that.
real ba yan?
Because
Kaya
the
pala last
shield,
last part.
yeah, oo. Kasi it's nice if you get the NMM effect on the shield.
Mm. Ah, yeah, that's true. NMM, the non-metallic metal. Okay.
Oh, by the way, for the guys who would want to start painting, you can
Okay.
actually I suggest that you join the Philippine Tabis group on Facebook. So if it doesn't matter if you have not started painting yet, just planning, or if you've already been painting, please join the group because um, people there are really really helpful.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how I started my painting journey with that group. Yeah. Painting
That's
means
that's Pilipintados.
that's right.
It's a group on Facebook. Okay lang naman na beginner people can go inside, right?
Yep,
So here
yep.
it is. It's Pilipintados. Join na tayo ng group. I'm gonna join as myself.
There you go.
Okay. Later ko nasasagot. Thank you. There you go. Join the group. Very, very nice people for sure. Yan. Okay. Sabi ni Clint, put in hashtag GLX But also, I'm gonna put your name now kasi you're here. I know you're gonna type it. Okay. 4 minutes. Thank you, Sir Roland, for telling the giveaway code. Sabi ni Sam FOMO from the Philippine Tados group got me started painting. So you joined, but you didn't know what if you wanted to paint also. Nice. John Fred said, agreed, Philippine Tados peeps are really helpful. Kahit gaano ka beginner yung question, ang friendly nila, mag-comment, suggest, and they look really passionate about it. That's a very nice hobby to get into. Okay, so we're gonna do our giveaway, Froilan Flores. Okay. So we do have 15 entries for the giveaway. This is gonna be for the set of 12 colors. Here you go. And then we're gonna check out the ending ng miniatures that they put. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna spin this. If your name is flashed, I'd like you to please comment in the in our live stream. Comment I love Arcos, so that I know that you're here. If you don't comment within like the 2 minutes, we might give it to someone else. I want you to be here when you're winning the giveaway. Yep. And just a reminder ulit, you're gonna be the one to get the item from Pasay. If you're near there, you can drop by or you can just do a lala move. Okay. No more joiners. Are we ready, Miss Teri and Carl, for the giveaway?
Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Okay, I'm gonna spin it. Spinny. Sana mapaaga ang Pasko. No way. You commented before you knew you won, Clint. He commented, I love Arcos. Then, ito siya yung napili. Well, congratulations. Congratulations, Clint. You won the paint. I love that you typed it before you won. But yeah, there you go.
He's ready. He's
Clint
ready to win.
Congratulations. You can message us to get what you want. And I saw your I love Arcos there. Everyone is like nagulat talaga lahat. Well, there you go. Just message us on Gaming Live. We'll connect you to where you're gonna be getting it. It's gonna be from Pasay. You'll get it via the Lala Move, or you can drop by there if you are close. Sabi niya gumana yung pag I love Arcos ko. Yeah. It worked. Yan.
Very old
Uh,
song, very
yeah. Yep. Before we end, do you have anything to shout out, Miss Terry and Carl? Yeah. Your
Um,
page, any group?
yes, please like Arcane Mechanicum Art. That's my page, and please also like Arcos's page so that you can get information on the new releases for the products that you can definitely buy from Gaming Library. And also shout out to the Philippine Talos admins. Thank you for always being so active and supportive with all the members there, and to all my friends TCP, the Sunday Gamers there, and guys from the MP there,
Yeah.
and Coco and Franz.
There you go.
Sorry, I shout out.
Go, keep shouting out. We love it. Uh, so the her page you can follow at Arcos Mechanicum, Arcane
Arcane
Mechanicum
Mechanical Art.
Art. Madami na akong, yan.
For Arc.
Yeah. You can follow this page for tips and tricks on how to learn that. There you go. How about you, Mr. Carl?
Can you hear me?
Hmm?
Can you hear me?
Follow gaminglive.com, Shopee, Lazada, Sultan Supply. Yeah. Ano si Carl? uh, Kian says, I really enjoyed the stream. Arcos gang represent. We're gonna do more. Hopefully, available si Mystery for more of these streams. We do enjoy these also, and gawin natin yung challenge. I think that's a good live stream idea. Let's do the challenge. Me and Dwayne, coached by Teri, si Dwayne, tas coached by Carlos ako. Let's see who gets a better. Same miniature dapat. Yeah. Great show.
Yeah.
Sabi ni Gino, great show, super helpful tips. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for dropping by.
Thank you.
There. Carlos is back. Your shout outs before we end the stream, Carlos.
Basically, just like Arcos and Tori's page, just follow us on GLive, Gaming Library. I also have a page, Moon Punch Painting, on Facebook if you want to take a look.
One Punch Painting. That's what he said. One Punch Man painting. All I see is one. Oh,
And
it's Moon
take a
Punch.
visit. Moon Punch
Sorry.
Painting.
Nag-choppy ka.
Ay, sorry.
What's the Moon Punch Painting?
Moon Punch.
Yes?
Yes.
There you go. I was like One Punch Painting.
I
Lahat na
thought one
lumabas.
punch din eh.
One Punch Man na painting yung mga lumabas. There you go. You can go check out Moon Punch Painting on Facebook if you want to follow them. Oh, there you go. Wow. These are nice. Wow. You shall not pass. Why are you so good? Synergy One Punch Man. Yeah, that's basically what I did. Sorry. Okay, there you go. I guess that's it for tonight's stream. Before we end, maybe you guys can show the progress that you've done to your minis also. Yeah. So first, si Carl, he finished the red skull, or almost finished. Ang ganda, really nice. I wish I could paint like that. So beautiful. You can show off yung Ultron then that you've done. All of these are done with Arcos paints.
Yep.
Kahit walang non-metallic metal. Wow.
Yep.
There you go. And Terry, the ones you've made.
All Arcos.
All
Finished or not
Arcos.
finished. Pass your
Finished or not
papers.
finished. Pass your papers, yeah. So Cap.
Yeah, we're not yet done.
Wow.
Just mostly the blue parts.
Blues. Yeah.
And
Shading and then Black Widow. Grabe yung details mo kay Black Widow. It's very, very nice.
the other side is not yet done.
Yeah. So, iyan mo na lang sa likod yung isang baton. I-angle
Shadow,
mo
yeah,
lang na
shadow.
tapos na. Yeah, yan. There you go. But very nice. Thank you for joining us in GLive Paint Night. Hopefully, we can get you again soon. Both of you. and we'll do the betting with Team Dwayne and Team Willow for our G Live Paint Night soon. But yeah, a few more announcements before we end the stream, guys. On Monday, we're gonna still have our live stream 8 p.m. May mga announcements yun for October. And I think we just started today. I don't know if you saw Taco Cat Go Cheese Pizza, which is a very fun game. It's only 350 na lang. This is gonna be in gaminglive.com, Lazada, and Shopee, and also in your store. So if you want to buy already for your gifts, for your stocking stuffers, for your friends, families, you can get them now in gaminglive.com. Also, yung Arcos paints natin will be available throughout October. Lalabas-labas yan. We'll announce it in Gaming Live Facebook page so you guys get updated every time they are available. There you go. Yeah. So thank you again, Teri and Carl, for joining us in G Live. I hope you guys enjoyed. Also for everyone watching, and for the winners, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you want more of these, just let us know. We can ask them to do more for us. Yeah. Any last words from our guests?
Thank
Yeah,
you
before we
for
end the stream.
inviting me. I had a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who supported Arcos. Thank you from the
Yeah.
bottom of our hearts.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. But tune in for more anything board game related stuff. We're gonna be playing more this October, lalo na Halloween month. So we'll see what we can do with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching us. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye bye. Peace. Bye.